Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to do an activity revolving around Earth Day. Earth Day is on Wednesday, so I like to celebrate for the whole week and really look at what I appreciate on Earth and how beautiful our planet is and how beautiful we can make it be. So we are going to make little Earths out of paper and we're going to implant seeds in them. And you can either go into your yard and dig a hole in it and plant them, or you can actually plant them in a pot as well. Okay, so for this activity, you're going to need 3 pieces of paper. If you have construction paper, that's great. If you don't, that's okay. I actually didn't have construction paper, so I did it a different way, and I'll show you. So you're going to need a piece of blue paper, a piece of white paper, and a piece of green paper. And all I did was take a crayon and I colored both sides of my white paper and made it green, and it works just fine for this activity. And if you need, you can also use colored pencils. I would stay with colored pencils or crayons because you are going to get the paper wet. So these 3 pieces of paper symbolize the things on Earth. So we've learned about land, air, and water. And so the green will represent our land, which only covers about 29% of the Earth, which is not that much. The blue will represent our water, which is about 71% of our Earth. And those include our streams, our lakes, our rivers, our bays, our everything. And then the white is going to represent our air or our clouds in the sky that we see. We're also going to need seeds to plant. Now, I just found these. So if you have any flowers or plants or any other type of seeds that you want to put in the garden or outside or in a pot, go for it. You're only going to need a couple. It's not too much. And you're going to want 3 different containers and a paper towel as well. So all we're going to do to start is we're going to just rip our paper. So I'm going to show you how we're going to rip it. And so you're going to just rip it into really small pieces and put them in one bowl. The pieces don't have to be extremely small. We did 2 tests yesterday with really small paper and larger pieces that my 2-year-old nephew did because he was unable to get the really tiny pieces, and they both work. So do whatever you'd like. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now that we have all our paper ripped right here, we're going to pour a pitcher of water in each bowl and let the paper soak for at least 20 minutes. Ready? Okay, everyone, so I moved outside because it's such a beautiful day, and if it's a beautiful day when you're doing this, then I suggest going outside because the next part is kind of all about being out here. The next part of this is I'm just going to make my own plant. I'm going to reuse this plastic peanut can that we just finished, and I'm going to make this my pot because I don't have any pots that are empty right now. So if you need to cut any part of your plastic, or you can use anything with a bigger top. I'm just going to cut around so it's a little smaller for me. So you might need a grown-up to help you with this, but I already cracked it so that it's easy to put my scissors in it. So now I'm gonna put this part in the recycle bin so that it doesn't get anywhere. And I'm actually gonna go into the yard and fill up my little plastic pot. Just a little bit for right now. Okay, so I just filled up with a little dirt in our yard. And I'm just gonna put this to the side right now. And we're gonna now take our wet pieces of paper and we're gonna make them into a ball. So it's gonna get wet, just so warning, but that's okay. Move this down so you can see maybe what I'm gonna be doing. I have my paper towel here so that I can put my ball right here to dry. Flip this paper towel so it stops flying. There we go. Okay. So I want to start off with my blue pieces of paper. So at this point, they're really wet and they're very moldable. So you're gonna squish out the water and they're gonna start forming into a ball. From here, add some green or red like. Keep squishing out that water because then it's gonna end up turning into this paper ball that we have right here. Let me take a little white, put that wherever I'd like. Okay. So now it's turning into what kind of looks like a globe. You can make this as big as you'd like. So we have the land, water, and air, and you can keep adding to it so that it gets bigger and bigger and it can be more worldly. I decided to make two, and I made them medium size for my liking, but I've had other people do really big ones or whatever you want. So before they completely dry, I am going to just take my seeds right here and I'm going to put them inside and press them inside my papers that are squished together. And you're just going to put 2-3 seeds in each. It doesn't have to be so many, but that is totally up to you. You can see it sprout a little more in each one. So I'm going to just keep doing this. I'm only going to put 3 in each. Okay. And then I'm going to let it dry for a little bit. If it's really big, you might have to wait till overnight to do it. If you do have your a little smaller, it might take a quicker amount of time. So I'm just going to let them dry on my paper towel and we'll see. it kind of look like little globes. There's the land and the water and the clouds around it at certain points. They're really cool when you see them up close and personal. It's a little harder to see on the camera. Okay, everyone, so I let mine dry and I'm going to now put them in my little recyclable pot. So what I'm just gonna do is show you is I'm gonna make a little divot in the center so that I can put the globe in there. Take the one with the seeds, and I'm just gonna place it right in here. Now, you can see that it's in there with the seeds. I'm gonna go into the yard again and actually cover it with some dirt, and I'll be right back to show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I just got back and I filled up my dirt to the next line and it covered up my globe. And I'm gonna take my 2 fingers and push down on it. That's nice and secure. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour a little water in here. And that's just so that the moisture gets in there and then the flowers can start blooming. So once I put the water in here, I'm just gonna put this on my windowsill and in the sunniest place in the house. You can also just put it right on your porch or outside if you have an area that's super sunny, and you can watch the plant grow. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour the water in it, make sure that it's damp, and then I'm just gonna put it in a sunny place. And there you have it. You can make your own globe by doing so many different things, and then plant your seeds and watch them grow as the weather gets really nice outside. And planting helps the earth just be a more beautiful and wonderful and healthy place for us to live. So happy Earth Week.